Hello friends, my name is Wendy and thank you for joining me today for Yoga with Wendy. We're going to be doing all standing poses today, suitable for beginners, for those of you who have more experience, or for anybody that wants to do this. We're going to be doing Hatha Yoga, so we'll be holding the poses for a little while. It will be less of a flow and a little bit more of just feeling your muscles and your body in the poses. So all you need today is a mat if you have one, but if not, that's fine. Just don't wear socks. Grab some water and just bring yourself, and we will go through a standing little meditation first, and then we'll jump right in. So welcome back to our first video in 2 years. We're gonna have more content coming to you on a regular basis, and I just appreciate you being here. Okay, so here we go. Going back to the mat, please join me. Bring your water. And stand comfortably on the mat. First thing I'm going to do is read a little disclaimer. Sorry about this, just have to do it. Please listen to your body and only do what you are capable of doing. As with any exercise program, make sure to get your doctor's approval before beginning. And most importantly, be gentle with yourself, love your body. Yoga will meet you where you are, okay? And you'll always hear me say, modifications are just fine. Modifications are part of yoga. We always want to do what feels good to us. I don't know what you're feeling in your body, so please do your very best to take care of what you feel inside your own body and modify wherever necessary. I will take you through the poses and I'll call out the cues, I guess is the best word for that, and we'll take it from there, okay? All right, let's begin. Grab a sip of water if you haven't already. I'm gonna grab one right now. You may see my dog Asia walk through, but right now she's laying in the corner over there. All right, and let's begin. So stand with your feet hip distance apart, toes are forward. Balance on the whole foot, and we're just gonna relax for a moment. Soften your knees a little bit, so don't keep them locked, and roll your shoulders back and down. Let your hands hang by your sides. Good. Put a smile on your face first. And sigh. And when you're ready, begin breathing at your own pace. Inhaling through your nose to the count of 4. Exhaling through your mouth to the count of 6. Try to breathe through the belly, not from up here on the chest. Close your eyes. Inhale through the count of 4. Exhaling through your nose, through your mouth to the count of 6. In through your nose to the count of 4. Out through your mouth to the count of 6. Continue breathing at your own pace, drawing in light and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Beautiful. Now picture a beautiful ball of white light above your head. See if you can imagine the colors of a prism, just kind of floating around in that light. Feel the rays of that light and those beautiful colors just spilling down over the top of your head as you continue to breathe at your own pace. Feeling these lovely colors and light and this beautiful energy spilling down your forehead and smoothing out any tension that might be there. Coming down between your eyebrows and feeling that lovely energy. Coming over your cheekbones. All the way down to your jaw. And on the back of your head, just picture all these lovely colors, precious energy spilling down over your hair to the nape of your neck. Carry this lovely energy down to your shoulders. Feel your shoulders relax. As you continue to breathe, drawing in this beautiful energy into your body and releasing anything that you don't need. Take the light down over your arms as it just spills down over your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms and wrists, and out through the tips of your fingers. You might even feel the energy in your fingers. Maybe it feels a little tingly. Just take that in. Bring the energy down over your back muscles, down your spine, and feel it relax in the small of your back. Take it in there. As you concentrate front of your body and taking in this beautiful light, these beautiful colors into your heart center, and imagine your heart lighting up with this energy, just absorbing this lovely light, filling your lungs, letting it go, and down through your abdomen to your hips. Let's picture this light and this energy coming down over our hips, front and back of our legs, down to the thighs, front and back and sides, over those knees, front and back, calves, shins, down to your ankles, tops of your feet, out through your toes. And now take this energy down through the soles of your feet, and feel your connection with the earth below. On your next inhalation, take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Hold it at the top of your breath, and then release everything with an audible make that sound. And again, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Connect your thumbs to your breastplate. Bow your head. And think of an intention for your practice today. It can be anything at all. It can just be moving in your body and feeling how good that feels. When you finish with your intention, raise your head. And if you'd like to join me in Om, feel free to do so. Om. Release your hands to your sides. Slowly open your eyes and bring your sight right back in front of you, looking ahead, looking where you are. You're back in your space. Now we're going to bend the knees and we're going to take a nice sun breath up, all the way up. Palms together, down through the heart center. One more time, lifting from the pelvic floor. Sun breath up, gather your light, palms together, and down through the heart center. Beautiful. All right, step your feet a little wider apart, maybe shoulder width apart. First thing we're going to do is roll our shoulders back 3 times. Good. And forward 3 times. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay, take a nice deep breath in again. This time grab onto one wrist at the top. Reach up nice and tall, again through the pelvic floor. And just dip to one side. You don't have to go far. If you have any pain in your shoulders, please, it's not important how far you go. Just go a little bit. You know what's good for your body. If you need to do it without the arms, that's fine too. Our goal is to feel a stretch in the side body. And back to center. Reach up, Grab the other wrist and dip to the other side. Got it. Keep a smile on your face if you can. And back to center. Bring your arms down. Beautiful. Hands on the hip creases, not up here at the waist, the hip creases. Bend your knees and roll out those hips. Exaggerate. And then the other way. Beautiful. Now place the ball of one foot onto the floor mat and roll out the ankle a few times. And then back in. And switch to the other side. Out. And back in. Excellent. And just press your palm, grab onto your, clasp your hands, I guess. And then reach forward, and then up. Look up at your hands and just twist your torso only to one side, back to center, and to the other side. And back to center, and bring your arms down. Beautiful. Okay, take a sip of water, and we're going to move into our first pose, which is going to be warrior one. Okay, if you have a mat, you want to come to the top of the mat. You want to bring your feet 2 fist distance apart with the toes facing forward. So you should be able to measure 2 fist distance. Toes are forward, heels are slightly pointed out, just a tad. Okay. Your pelvic bones are forward like the headlights of a car. So pointing forward, shoulders back and down. Good. I want you to activate the pelvic floor so it's almost like you're zipping up jeans. Shoulders are down, remember, but don't forget to breathe, okay? And when you're ready, step back with your right foot just a little bit, maybe about 3 feet, depending on your height. And if you feel a little wobbly, you can grab onto the wall, or you can step the other leg out just a little bit further, make a little extra width, keeping the toes forward, and the pelvic bones, keep them forward too. Got it? All right. When you're ready, we're going to bend into the front knee. Beautiful. And again, you're lifting up through the pelvic floor, shoulders are relaxed. You can just stay here if you want to, but if you feel like you're up to it, bring your arms up, shoulders are soft, remember, gaze is forward, and just press the back heel towards the floor. It does not have to touch the floor. Keeping those pelvic bones forward, and breathe. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Bring the arms down, straighten the front leg, but stay where you are. Take your hands, rest the back of your hands on the small of your back. Pelvic bones are still forward. And if you feel comfortable with a flat back, just come down to 90 degrees. You should feel a release in the lower back and a nice stretch in the front leg behind the thigh. Inhale and exhale. And bring yourself up with a flat back again. Release your hands and step forward. Good job. Let's do the other side. Feet are 2 fist distance apart. Toes are forward. Heels slightly pointing out. Just a tad. Step back with your left leg. And if you feel wobbly, grab the wall or go ahead and walk the front foot out a little bit. Keeping the toes forward and the pelvic bones are forward. Always think of them like the headlights of a car. They're always in front. Shoulders back and down. Lift up through the pelvic floor. Press the back heel towards the floor. And when you're ready, bend into that front knee. Stay where you are with the shoulders soft. And if you want to, bring the arms up. Shoulders are relaxed. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. stretch in the front of the back thigh. Hopefully a little release in the lower back. And your gaze is sort of at the top of your mat. It's just at the floor a little ahead of you. And when you're ready with a flat back, come back up. Drop your hands and step forward. Good job. Roll it out. Grab water anytime you want. You don't have to wait for me to say anything. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go right into warrior 2. So if you have a mat, we're in the middle of the mat. Bring your feet out about 3.5 to 4 feet, depending on your height, or whatever's comfortable for you. If this is too far, keep it in. But I would not recommend that jump that I just did. I was just demonstrating there for you the distance. Feet are out. I'm going to walk mine in a tad. It feels too far out. Okay. When you're ready, whichever's going to be your front foot, this is going to be my front foot. Turn the foot out 90 degrees. Toes are forward, knees are over the 2 middle toes. Okay? Back foot turns in 30 degrees. Okay? Now take a moment and make sure that the heel of the front foot lines up with the instep of the back foot. And if it doesn't, make an adjustment so that it does. It should be a straight line. Okay? Turn your pelvis forward. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we're going to lift up through the pelvic floor. So imagine you're zipping up your jeans and the energy's coming all the way up here, but don't stop breathing. A lot of people stop breathing. Inhale, exhale, relax the shoulders and float your arms up into T. Good. If your shoulders still feel like they're up into your ears, inhale. Exhale, bring the shoulders down. Not the whole arms, just the shoulders. Shoot energy out of the fingertips. You got it. Look out over the middle fingers of the front hand. And when you're ready, we're going to bend into this front knee. Beautiful. Warrior 2. Look out over the fingertips of the front hand. You got it. Excellent. Shoulders should feel relaxed. Neck should feel relaxed. Energy should be coming down the side body all the way to the foot in the back. And balance on the whole foot in the front, not just the toes or the heel. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Keep the front knee bent. Place the back hands on the back thigh. Front palm is up. And come to peaceful warrior. I'm sorry, reverse warrior. I'm a little rusty on these videos. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arm back up into warrior 2. Inhale and exhale. If your shoulders bother you, keep the arms down. If your knee bothers you, then bring your knee up. Keep it soft. You can still do the pose. Beautiful. Okay, straighten the front leg. Now, bring your arms down. Turn this foot that's in front back to the middle. And the back foot's going to become the front foot. Turn it out the other way. Toes are forward, 90 degrees. Knees over the 2 middle toes. Back foot turns in 30 degrees. Align the front heel with the instep of the back foot. And if it's not, make your adjustment. Okay? Pelvic bones forward. Beautiful. Shoulders relaxed. Zip up those jeans inside your body all the way up to the pelvic floor. Keep the shoulders down. Breathe. And bring your arms up to T. Good. Inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Energy out of the fingertips. Look out over the middle finger of the front hand, which is the new front hand. And bend into your warrior 2. Enjoy the pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Keep the front knee bent. Place the back hand on the back thigh, front palm up, reverse warrior. Reverse warrior is when the knee is still bent. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms down, back up to T. Straighten the front leg. Drop the hands. Turn the front foot forward and heel toe your feet together. Beautiful. Roll out those hips. Grab a sip of water if you want one. Good job. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna roll into chair. I'm gonna stay facing forward, but if you have a mat, you might want to turn so that you're facing the short end. And I'm gonna demonstrate with a block, but you don't need a block. I just want you to see where we're looking to feel the block, upper inner thighs, not down here by our knees. So we're gonna start with our feet 2 fist distance apart again. Toes are forward, heels are slightly out, okay? Now I'm gonna place the block in my upper thighs. And what I'm doing now is I'm squeezing the thighs together from this place. That's why we don't want it down here by the knees. We don't want the knees squeezing. We want the upper inner thighs squeezing a block, okay? Good. Shoulders back and down. I'm gonna get rid of the block now, so I'm just like you. And when you're ready, lift up through the pelvic floor like we did before, those jeans that we're talking about, shoulders are down. And now I'm gonna turn and you stay where you are. And we're going to sit back like we're reaching for a chair that we don't know where it is, okay? So here we go. Reach for the chair, shine your bottom up into the sky, keep the chest up, and if you feel up to it, bring your arms up. This is as far as the arms should go if you need them to be down here, or you could just leave them right on your thighs if you want. The key is to squeeze that pretend block. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Balance on the whole foot. One more. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Drop your arms and come on back up. Let's do 2 more, okay? Shoulders back and down. Squeeze that pretend block. Zip up those jeans. Activate the pelvic floor. Reach with your bottom. Where's that chair? Where's that chair? Where's that chair? If you're keeping your hands on your thighs, leave them there. Chest is up, gaze is forward. Otherwise, bring your arms up. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze that pretend block. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Drop your hands. Come on back up. You got it. Okay, 1 more. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Squeeze that pretend block. When you're ready, lift up through the pelvic floor. Don't forget to breathe. Shoulders back and down. Reach with your bottom for that chair. And if you're bringing your arms up, bring them up. Squeeze that block. Squeeze that pretend block. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you really want to challenge yourself, come up on your toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heels and come back up. Good job. Hey, if you want to, you can always put a pillow here just to see what it feels like if you don't have a block. It's just so that your body understands what it feels like to be squeezing and where we want to feel that pressure coming from. Okay? All right, let's do triangle. Ready? We're going to step our feet out again, 3.5 to 4 feet. Just like with Warrior 2, whichever is going to be your front leg. Turn the foot out 90 degrees, knee over the 2 middle toes. Back foot turns in 30 degrees. Front heel, line it up with the instep of the back foot. And turn your body forward so your pelvic bones are facing forward. Shoulders back and down. This time we're going to keep the knees straight but not locked, okay? So keep it a little bit soft. Zip up those jeans. Bring everything up through the pelvic floor. I want you breathing. Shoulders back and down. Inhale, exhale, and bring your arms up to T. You got it. Energy out of the fingertips if you feel like you need to bring those shoulders down. Inhale, exhale, drop just the shoulders. You got it. Okay, looking out over the middle fingers of the front hand, we're gonna go from the waist. So reach for the wall with your front hand just from the waist. This is what it looks like again. Reach for the wall, place your front hand down in front of your knee or your thigh. If you can't get that far down, that's fine. And if you want to, you can place the back hand on your back thigh if you have shoulder or arm issues. Otherwise, if you want to complete the pose, bring your arm in front of you off. So try moving your neck a little bit. If you feel like it's tight, take your front fist and bring your chin down over your fist so it's like you're squeezing a peach, but you don't want that peach juice to get all over you. You got it. Inhale and exhale. You should feel it in the side body, coming down the side of the back body. One more. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Using the power of your body, bring yourself back up to T. This time keeping the front leg straight. Place the back hand on the back thigh. Front palm turns up. Again, raising overhead. This is peaceful warrior when the front leg is straight. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Bring your arm down. Turn the front foot in. And we'll switch to the other side. Back foot becomes the front foot. Turn the foot out to 90 degrees. Knee over the two middle toes. Back foot turns in 30 degrees. Front heel needs to line up with the instep of the back foot. If it doesn't, make your adjustment. Pelvic bones forward, shoulders back and down. Front knee is soft. Good. All right, let's do that. Zip up. Bring the energy all the way up. Pretend I'm pulling you up like you're a marionette. Okay, and bring all that energy up. Beautiful. Bring your arms up to T. Inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Energy out of the fingertips. Look out over the middle fingers of the front hands. And remember, from the waist, reach for the wall. You got it. Bring the front hand down in front of the knee or above the knee. And if you want to keep your arm down, place it on the back. Otherwise, bring it out in front of you and open up to T. You got it. Keep the neck soft. Gazing down at the floor, a little bit further up than your toes. Feel a nice stretch. Upper waist down the leg to the side of the back foot. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And power yourself up like a windmill. Back hand on the back thigh. Front palm comes up. Peaceful warrior. Breathe. One more. And bring your arm down. Turn the front foot in. Heel toe your feet together. Shake it out. Take some hip rolls. You got it. You got it. Good. And we're just going to close today with Tadasana, which is mountain pose. I don't want to go too far over 30 minutes since this is our first one back, and I want to make sure everybody has enough time to do all the poses that we're doing today. So we're going to do mountain pose, which is relatively simple. So bring your feet 2 fist distance apart. Toes are forward, heels are slightly out. Shoulders back and down. Inhale and exhale. Let it all go. Now, again, zip up through the pelvic floor. Like I'm pulling you up with the marionette string. Just pick a spot to stare at in front of you. But remember, the shoulders are relaxed. Inhale and exhale. Hands are by your side. You may have seen it done with your hands out here. This is the way I like to do the pose, with your hands down by your side, but they're active. Inhale and exhale. And they don't even have to be active. You can even just wiggle them. That's fine. You're a mighty mountain. Majestic, strong, powerful, beautiful, withstanding centuries. You're still there. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. And release. Good. Grab some water. We'll do a quick cool down. And you will have completed your first yoga video for the first time with me in 2 years. And if you've been doing the previous videos, the ones that recorded 2 years ago, thank you. Okay, stand with your feet, hip distance apart, roll the shoulders back again, and forward. the elbows up. Try not to sway your back. Keep your back straight if you can, and then grab onto one elbow, pulling back, releasing some energy in the tricep. And the same with the other, fingertips on the shoulder, reach back the elbow, pull, opening up the tricep. Good. Bring your hands into goal post position, like on a football field, and then just press back the elbows, feeling a nice stretch up in the pectoral muscles, which is great if you sit at a computer a lot, use these muscles a lot. Beautiful. Bring your arms down. Roll out that waist again a few times. Beautiful. Good. And let's do the neck. A very, very gentle stretch of the neck. So you're going to drop your chin to the chest. Roll your neck to one shoulder, stopping at the shoulder. Good. Relax the arm on the other side. Both arms should be relaxed. The same side that you have the head towards the shoulder. Bring that hand to the top of your head. No pulling, just rest it there. And the other hand slides down your thigh a little bit more. You should feel a little bit of a stretch, a gentle stretch between your earlobe and the top of your shoulder and your neck. Breathe into that space on your neck. I hope you're smiling. Bring your arm down, roll the chin to the chest. Go to the other side, stopping at the shoulder. If you have any neck problems, please don't do this. Do what works for you. This should be gentle and kind, and you don't have to go all the way to the shoulder. Same side, hands at the top of the head. Hold, actually just touch. Don't even hold, no pulling. Other hand slides down the thigh. Bring your attention to your neck between your earlobe and the top of the shoulder. Breathe into that space and release your hand. Pull your chin to the chest and bring your gaze ahead. Excellent. We're going to do 2 more sun breaths. Ready? Bending at the knees. I want you to gather all this energy that we just created. Look up at your paws. Bring them together down through your heart center. And one more. Bring your hands down again. Bend the knees. Gather all that latent energy. Palms together. Down through the heart center. Connect your thumbs to your breastplate. Bow your head and think of the intention you set before today's practice. And take it with you into the rest of your day or evening. And send a loving thought out into the world, into the universe. And when you're finished, raise your head. And I'd just like to say namaste. From the light in me to the light in you, thank you so much for being here today. Drink your water. And I just really am so happy that you could be here with me today. Thank you for taking the time, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. As always, I love comments. If you have anything to say, please go ahead and comment. I will reply. And yeah, just thanks again for coming, and I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, until next time. Thank you.